For him to explain to us yung war on drugs, we're willing to listen. For him to explain to us why is it necessary on the war on drugs that more than 20,000 people were killed. Sinabi niya several times na patayin ang mga drug pushers. For example, we're willing to listen kung bakit niya sinabi yan. We're willing to listen kung bakit more than 7,000 ang mga pinatayan ng mga drug pushers sa mga maliliit. Pero yung mga malalaking drug lords, buhay pa hanggang ngayon.
His attendance may lead to contempt. Yung pong respect that the Quadcom will accord the former president, is that enough assurance for him not to be contempt? Sir, we're preparing 2 scenarios tomorrow for the Quadcom hearing. Kung mag-a-attend si dating Presidente Duterte, how do we prepare for it? At kung hindi siya dadalo, what do we expect? Do we have new witnesses to present that will corroborate the reward system of the anti-drug war?
That's a good, tough question. But the chairman of the Committee on Human Rights will be able to answer that. Congressman Benny.
Magandang umaga po. Sorry sa pagiging late. Anyway, bilang chairman po ng Committee on Human Rights, noon pa, nais na namin imbitahan ang ating dating Pangulo to appear. No? Not a person na inaakusahan namin, kundi bigyan ng linaw talaga ang lahat ng mga bagay na ito. Particularly yung EJK. Pagkat binanggit naman ni Colonel Espinido at ng mga ibang mga kapulisan natin na talagang may EJK. Ngayon, kung halimbawa hindi makakadalo ang Pangulo, ine-expect namin siyang dumalo sapagkat sinabi naman niya sa media na if he is invited, ay darating siya. Kaya palagay ko sa akin po, walang pagdududa na he might come. Kung di siya tumating, meron pa po kaming mga witnesses na talagang magsasalita patungkol sa mga bagay na ito.
Chairman, palagdag ko lang po. Actually, yung invitation ng Presidente nung nakaraan pa yan, and to invite him once again in tomorrow's hearing is just normal, no? He's just one of the resource person that was invited in previous hearing. Now, kung question of preparations with regards to proceedings, I think yung preparation is still normal because we treat the former President as one of the resource person that will shed light on the issue of AJK. So wala pong pagbabago.
If ever he appears po tomorrow, ano po yung security na ipapatupad po natin? And will he get the first part of the hearings? Siya po ba muna yung pagsasalitain po natin? And what questions we will ask?
First, question of security, that's not us, but the Sergeant at Arms, no, in coordination with the PNP. Second, if he will be the first or the last or in the middle, sabi ko na nga, we will treat him as part of the resource person. So, depende po yan sa mga members, no, na magtatanong. And third question of what are those questions, let us see tomorrow what will happen during the hearing.
Dagdagan ko lang din, no, na of course, we will afford him the courtesy due to a former president, no. Alam niyo naman dito sa Quadcom, nirerespeto naman natin yung rights ng ating mga resource persons at ng ating mga witnesses. Taliwas diyan sa iniisip ng iba sa pagbabati ko sa amin na we do not daw respect the individual rights of our witnesses as well as our resource persons, no. Of course, they have all the right, no, that we will extend to them. Kasi lalo na yan, na dati pong Pangulo si former President Duterte. So definitely, we will respect him as a person and respect his former office as the President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Let me add, no, sa akin naman, more than asking any educated question, we would like to listen to his educated answer. Ibig sabihin, we're willing to listen. Di ba? I mean, for him to explain to us yung war on drugs, we're willing to listen. For him to explain to us why is it necessary on the war on drugs that more than 20,000 people were killed. We are willing to listen. Oo. We're willing to listen na sinabi niya several times na patayin ang mga drug pushers. For example, we're willing to listen kung bakit niya sinabi yan. We're willing to listen na yung kanya mga binanggit na pinapatay, na-involved din ang ilang mga pulis na gawin ang hindi dapat gawin. We're willing to listen. We're willing to listen to him. Nasabihin niya, nagkaroon ba ng due process bilang chairman ng Committee on Human Rights? What I'm concerned about ito, nagkaroon pa ng due process. Nagkaroon ba na tinatawag natin sa konstitusyon na binigyan ng pagkakataon kahit mga suspect yan na hindi natin binibilang na mga kriminal unless proven guilty. Bilang ang ating dating Pangulo ay piskal. Naniniwala po siya sa due process. Naniniwala po siya na dapat bigyan ng pagkakataon ang mga suspect kahit mga drug lord pa yan. We're willing to listen. We're willing to listen kung bakit more than 7,000 ang mga pinatayan ng mga drug pushers sa mga maliliit. Pero yung mga malalaking drug lords, buhay pa hanggang ngayon. That is what we would like to know.
Ay sir, sorry, follow-up lang. Kasi sa mga social media feed or post po ng mga supporters ng Duterte camp, his attendance may lead to contempt. Yung pong respect that the Quadcom will accord the former president, is that enough assurance for him not to be contempt?
I cannot, the committee personally, I cannot assure that. It's up to him to be present tomorrow, and it's up to his answers and his actuation during the hearing. So, for me, sabi ko na nga, hindi ko pwedeng pangunahan ng dating Pangulo. Let us see what will happen tomorrow. But one thing for sure, we will afford him the due courtesy, his office should be afforded.
Kagaya po nung nangyari sa Good Government na hearing, hindi po tumayo si VP Sara para mag-take ng oath. Granting po, pumunta po si former President at hindi rin po tumayo para mag-take ng oath.
Again, as I've said, I cannot personally, no, I cannot answer about it, but we have to stick in our rules. What is our rules should be followed during committee hearings. And let us see tomorrow. Let us see tomorrow.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Leon Chokisho, victims of drug addicts and drug lords should also be discussed. Ask PRRD why he declared the war on drugs and the benefits to the people. Pahayag naman ni Susan Cabrera, everybody wants justice and the truth will set us free. Imbitahan niyo po si PRRD at tingnan natin kung ano ang mayayari. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Yvette Samor. Naku po, tuwang-tuwa ang mga huwadcom na ito sa kanilang masamang plano kay PRRD. Halatang-halata na protector kayo ng mga drug lord. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.